What's going on, guys? It's Drizzy and welcome back to another video on the channel. And today a little bit of a different upload, but sticking to the same like football theme that I've usually been having on my channel. We're gonna be doing our 2024 mock draft. No trades, and I'm gonna make this a quick video. You know, I don't want to bore you guys of 20 minutes of talking about each player. I just like to do this to see how close I can get. You know, if you guys just want more intel on who you think is going where and my opinion, and I have a good amount of draft knowledge, I would say. I'm not knowledgeable about every single player in the draft, but paying attention to college, NFL, ESPN, a lot of stuff like that, you catch up on a lot. So I just wanted to bring you guys my mock draft. It'll be a quick video of me just going through. Again, no trades. I don't want to import that, and plus I'm on PFF, and you gotta like unlock it to do trades or subscribe, and I'm just not gonna do that. So no trades. We'll just go straight up down the draft, and then that'll be it. And then the draft, this is coming out on the 21st, so the draft is like 4 days after this. So I hope you guys enjoy the draft. It's always a fun time to watch, and it is in Detroit this year, hometown. So I unfortunately am not going because I'm going on vacation like the day after the draft, so I won't be going, but it would have been a lot of fun. But so let's just get right into it. So obviously, we'll start the draft here. First overall, I don't think it's any more obvious than it's got to be Caleb Williams. I'm not going to take any time on that. The Bears need their franchise quarterback. They traded Fields. Caleb Williams is their guy. Even though I don't know how he's going to perform, I have some bad feelings about Caleb Williams, but he is really just the best player available. Washington up here. I do think I've seen things saying they're going to go Jayden Daniels or Drake May. I'm saying it's going to be Jayden Daniels. I think that he goes before Drake May. And then Patriots up next. I think the Patriots are going to go quarterback. I do think they'll go Drake May. Listen, I'm going to point this out now because I know I put a no trade thing in here. I do think the Vikings are going to somehow get Drake May. I've been calling it all along, and I did it in my mock draft on the Fourth and Wrong podcast. Go check that out. But I'm going to just stick with reality here. I am going to go the Patriots taking Drake May, even though I think the Vikings will, because the Vikings, I believe, their QB coach or their offense coordinator was Drake May's high school football coach. So, but I'll go Drake May to the Patriots there. Cardinals up next. You got to just take the best player available at this point, and Marvin Harrison obviously is the best player on the board, and if not the best player available. So they're going to go Marvin Harrison here, see if they can't get Kyler moving with another weapon. Chargers on the board, they do need quite a bit, but I'm just going to go Malik Nabers here. Wide receiver, they got rid of all of them, so I feel like they know where they're going and what direction. So yeah, give me Malik Nabers there. Giants on the clock, they need O-line. Tackles, it's iffy. It just depends. But I am just going to go, again, with one of the best players available, the tackle from Notre Dame, Joe Alt. Titans up next on the clock. I am going with Rome, however you say his last name, from Washington. I see him moving up some draft boards lately, so I'm going to go ahead and take him here. Falcons on the clock. They need D-line bad, and the D-lineman from Texas, Byron Murphy, I have seen great things about, so I've got the Falcons taking Byron Murphy. Chicago with, again, pick 9. Do I see them really keeping this pick? Honestly, I don't, but they have it, and we're going to go back-to-back D-lineman here, the D-lineman from Illinois. Jets on the clock. They could use a lot, but I am going to go the tackle from Oregon State. Got to protect Aaron Rodgers. And then Vikings up on the clock. As much as I hate to say this, I'm not a Michigan State, I'm a State fan, and I'm not a big fan of J.J. McCarthy, but I think J.J. McCarthy is going to Minnesota, and he will play against that stacked NFC North this year. Broncos up on the clock. Broncos are a bit of a tough one. They kind of need a lot. Jerry Jeudy leaving makes me think they are going to go receiver, but they also could go with a bunch of other things. I'm going to go with the edge from UCLA, though. I feel like they could use a little bit of edge and maybe build up that defense a little bit more. Raiders on the clock here. I think that's another team where they're huge at moving up and they really need a quarterback. And I'm going to go Michael Penix here, actually. My buddy Dallas picked him, and it kind of intrigued me to think that the Raiders might go grab Michael Penix. He had a great pro day, so we will see what happens. Saints, I don't think they go with QB. And I think they actually go tackle here from Washington and kind of just don't go wide receiver or quarterback, and they kind of upset their Saints fans. But I don't know. They need a lot, but I think they'll stick with Derek Carr. I think he's still on the team, so we will see. Colts on the clock. Wide receiver and DB are of huge needs for them. I'm trying to, I don't really know. I think I'm going to go the corner from Toledo. I didn't mean to click on him, but he has been very good, and he's been shooting up draft boards like crazy lately. So I'm going to go with the cornerback from Toledo. The Seahawks on the board here, they could use, I feel like they could use a lot, but I'm going to go with the edge from Florida State. Jags on the board here. You know, there's a lot of ways I could go with this, and I feel like they also could take another edge, and I'm going to go with them taking an edge. I'm going to go Dallas Turner here. Bengals on the board. I think this is where the first tight end goes off of the board. Brock Bowers. He is a beast, and they need tight end bad. The Rams on the board here. I think they go with a tackle. I think Stafford needs that protection, so they go with the tackle from Penn State. Steelers up next. Obviously, it says they need quarterback, but they just brought in 2 quarterbacks. It's a possibility. Losing Deontay Johnson makes me think they're going wide receiver, but they could also use tackle. So these are 2 big positions of need. Who are they going to go with? I'm going to go with Adonai Mitchell, for the wide receiver from Texas. Getting rid of Deontay Johnson just kind of threw that out there for me. Next up, we got the Dolphins. I have them going tackle, actually. I know they probably could move some people around, but I think they're just going to try and stick with some offensive linemen. I'm going to go Graham Barton here. Eagles up next. I have them going wide receiver. I have them going, I have them going with Brian Thomas. I think he's just the best wide receiver on the board available. Vikings up next. They took their quarterback with the first pick. Why not go grab someone to protect him? I'm going with Jackson Powers Johnson, the center from Oregon. Cowboys on the clock. I have them taking a tackle here, J.C. Latham from Alabama. Packers, I feel like they need DBs. I'm going Teron Arnold from Alabama. I think Jair is in question of how long he'll stay in Green Bay, and I think they're just going to stack that secondary, and if they move some people around to safety, I think they should be fine. Buccaneers on the clock. They need a lot, obviously, but losing their Carlton Davis to Detroit, I really think they're going to go with corner here, and I think they'll go Nate Wiggins from Clemson. Cardinals on the clock here. They also need DB a little bit, and it sucks to say. They're gonna go with Cooper DeJean here, and then we're gonna go 4 DBs in a row here, as it sucks to say. But this is crazy, and again, I am not a mock draft professional. I'm just gonna do what I think is right. We're gonna go with 5 DBs in a row here. We're going to go with Mike Sainristil to Buffalo and Kool-Aid McKinstry to the Lions. I'm not a Michigan fan, but I actually like Mike Sainristil a lot, but he's a slot corner. He doesn't really fit in the Lions system, but I also see the Bills kind of going with him. They lost Tre'Davious White, even though he's not slot, but they can move a lot of people around, and I think they could even move him back to a safety position to help them a lot. So 5 corners in a row go off the board. Next up, I've got the Ravens. They're just going to go wide receiver. I'm going to go with the wide receiver from Georgia. And then the 49ers are up. They could use, do they really need crazy amount? Not really, but interior offensive lineman probably is like a good need for them. And I'm not really sure what I want to go with here. But I'm going to go with the center, Zach Frazier, and they can move him around a little bit. Or, I could have gone, I don't know. I'm going to go, I wish I kind of could go back, because I think I'd take this safety from Minnesota up there. But I'm going to go with Zach Frazier from West Virginia. And then with the last pick, I am going to go Michigan State legend Keon Coleman to the Chiefs. That is my mock draft. Again, I am not a draft analyst. I'm not a scout. I'm not anything good. I just thought I'd throw it together and see how good I did. So this is it. Take a look, see how good I do. Probably not going to do good with I have 5 DBs in a row going. But hey, you never know what happens. So I think obviously I'll get probably 10 of these picks right. The obvious ones, Caleb Williams. Actually, maybe not 10. That's actually kind of a stretch, because I got to try and get them in the order in the team. But that's all. Quick upload today. I just want to show you guys my draft. I'm not going to ramble on too much, because that's just boring. So we'll see how close I get. I hope you guys enjoyed the draft. Make your own mock draft. See how you guys do. It's going to be a good draft. A lot of good good people in this draft, a lot of big talent in the draft. So it's going to be fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you guys in the next video, and peace.